coming up to North Carolina, there's something I've always wanted to do, and that is check out the Sierra Nevada Brewery at Mills River, and that's where we're at today. You can see behind me, that's the brewery. We're going inside. This should be a really epic day. 'Cause you sit still on my pillow. I stay home with you in my head. Hey, so welcome back to the channel. I'm Paul, and today we're at the Sierra Nevada Mills River Brewery here in North Carolina. I wanted to come check this out for a long time. I'm an avid craft beer guy, and this place is awesome. So as you can see, this place has a restaurant. They have live music outside in the gardens. It's a whole event. We're gonna walk around and take a little bit of a tour, self-guided tour. They do have tours you can do where you can pay and go through them, but I'm just gonna do a self-guided tour and kind of check the place out today. So let's go check it out. Some of my favorite beers would be the Norwal Stout, which is a really good beer, and of course the Pale Ale from Sierra Nevada. But this place is super cool. We're gonna walk through, and there's a whole lot of sections that we can go check out. So let's keep going. They actually have lots of tours that you can do with the people here, and you can pay for them, but they sell out real quick. There's like a $9 tour. That one was sold out. You just have to get it real early. Or you can just go and do tours on your own, which is what I'm gonna do today. So the first room we're walking into is called the brew house, and this is where they take all the yeast and the water and everything and all the stuff and start heating it up and basically making the beer. And these big containers you'll see in here are the containers where they do all that. So if you look back, the one over there says hop strainer, right? Then you have a kettle. Then you have the mash tun right here, and then this one here down here is the wort receiver. What I think is so cool about these places is all this copper and stainless steel and how perfectly clean it looks. It's just so polished and I don't know, it's beautiful looking. I'm a beer geek, so I love this stuff. But all right, so this is really cool, and this is an actual brewery. So they're making all the brew and everything right now. Now we're gonna go in here. They got the open fermentation. We're gonna go into this next room over here. So I'm not gonna go in there because that's part of the guided tours. So you have to go through, and they'll probably let you sample the beer, part of the guided tour. But in here is where they do all the fermentation, and the sign back there said open fermentation. So that's where they're getting all the alcohol into the beer. So, all right, let's go keep walking around. So they do have a section that you come up here and get a beer, as well as downstairs. They also got a section behind me that's for roped off for the people that are on the tour. I did go with a beer. I finally have to get a beer if I'm gonna do this tour. And I went with the Noble Endeavor. That is it's a dark Weizenbach. Aged in bourbon barrels, so it's coming in at 11%. So it's got a bit of a kick, but if I'm gonna have one beer on this tour, I might as well make it a damn good one. So, but all right, we're gonna continue walking down. This place is really cool, and you can just see they got all this stuff in here, like the chemistry for brewing the beer and learning how the process. And this section down here, all these different sections, and check this out, it's cool. Here's some of the beers. Celebration, right there, look at that. Torpedo. So, a couple of the beers right there. And you look back in here, I think that's more the fermenting rooms. So, very cool. a fun place. Come check it out if you're up here, man. North Carolina has a lot to offer. Beer, food, nature. We're loving it up here.
Walk me in the morning sun, tell me I'm the lucky one. I'm riding on the wave of a notion that I could be brave. Is there anything good on the radio? Turn it up loud and let me know how it used to be before anyone heard of you and me. Ooh.
So I think this over here is probably the canning section. I'm not sure. You can see there's or the bottling section, whichever they're doing. But it's not operating right now. It's a Saturday, so I imagine they're probably not in production. And then they come back to work Monday. So but how cool is it? I've never been to a brewery, so this is really exciting for me. That's cool. I'm looking over here on this side too. It's a big place for a craft brewery. They're not, they're one of the bigger craft brewers here in Nevada. They have their other one out in California, but it's not like they're a Budweiser or something. So this is pretty cool to see this. Imagine it's like they do inspection control, quality control down here. Pretty neat stuff. All right, guys, I found the stash. That is all beer. Look at all that beer. Or they're empty cans. One of the two. And kegs in the back. I just want to live here. What's really cool is all the different people you see here. You got a guy like me, here's a craft beer guy who got into craft beer back in 2011. We didn't have craft beer growing up. We had Corona, maybe a Grolsch if you wanted something exotic, but this is pretty cool. And then my wife and my mother-in-law, she's enjoying the tour. And I just met a neat family. They were from Georgia. I got my Texas jersey on, as you can see, as they're playing today. And he was from Georgia. So, number one team in the nation right now. And so they're really cool with their family. And there's a bunch of friends here, families, kids. It's cool. So, and they got a whole thing here. Like you can do tours. They have tours around the gardens you can go on, and they have a tour we can go to, like where they have the beehives, where they get the honey, and just all sorts of neat stuff here. So, and then of course out on the patio, they have some music going out there. They have a garden, you can listen to music and drink your beer. It's just a neat place, and there's a whole lot for anyone to explore here. So, if you ever come up to North Carolina, this would definitely be something I'd put on your bucket list to check out. If you're a beer drinker, even if you're not, it's just cool to see something like this. And but I'm gonna go down. I want to get a souvenir. Get a bottle to go home, maybe something special, and check out maybe a hat or a t-shirt, something kind of cool. And it's probably be the last big thing we do before we head home. It's been a long day, and then we'll enjoy the evening, and then we got to pack up and head back to Florida tomorrow. All right, so we come out here to the outside section, and they got like the back porch, and you can see they have games out here. They have a little play area for the kids. They got a garden with all these, vegetables and stuff, which is really kind of cool. And I would imagine they probably use some of this in their beer. And then they have, like I said, there's a place over here where they have some live music that was playing earlier. The band probably come on in a little bit. And then they got like a tent out here, and it's just it's a cool place. So it's not just come and have a beer. You can walk around and check everything out. They got cornhole going over here, and I think they got bocce ball. All right, I'm trading in my old car, and I'm getting this one right here. This is a much better car, especially the fact that it has beer on board. I don't know how good the gas mileage is, but I'll look pretty damn cool driving it. All right, guys, that is our tour of Sierra Nevada Brewing here in Mills River in North Carolina. Like my hat? Got a new hat, got a t-shirt, got some beer, and so we had a good time here. It's pretty cool. Definitely, if you're coming up here to North Carolina, I would definitely come up here and check it out. If you want to do one of the tours, you definitely want to book them early on their websites. They do fill up pretty quick. They have a $9 tour, but I couldn't get it. And then they have like a $75 tour and some other tours, so you can check out all those. Cool place, lots of fun, food, drinks, and some new clothing items. New ball caps for me. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you like it. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button. And got a beer? Drink it. Cheers, and we'll talk to you next time.